Hello everybody, my name is askmecrazyquestions and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. And today, I'm going to be teaching you how to make some money while you're in college. Now I know some of you might be super broke. I know how it is to be that broke college kid walking around campus being like, man, I can't buy any clothes, I can't buy any food, I can't do nothing, I don't got no money going on right now. And I'm here to help you guys. So first things first, you're definitely going to have to get comfortable using up some of your free time to make this money. Now, you don't want to use up all your free time because that's just a miserable way of living, and you don't want to ruin your college experience by being exhausted all the time in your classes, or maybe there's like a party you want to go to, or something like that, or extracurricular activities that you want to participate in. You're not going to have any energy if you spend all your other free time just working a job or doing something else that's not relaxing, sleeping, etc., eating. You definitely got to be careful of that. I've definitely fallen into that trap where I had two jobs at the same time and I had five classes, so I was really hunkered down on making some money, and it was time consuming. It took up a lot of my free time, and I didn't feel great about it, and I really had to drop my second job while I was doing that. I only did it for about like 2 months or 3 months, and it just wasn't good. I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you're really strapped for cash and you have no other options. Kind of like how I did. I did have like a really high rent I had to pay, and I was trying to do something a little different for myself. And it doesn't hurt to try different jobs if you don't enjoy the first one that you get. But there's also other ways you can make money. So I got you three different types of ways you can make money while on campus, or if you have like a car or something. And also some ways you should probably save your money. So let's start with one way you can make money. If you are on campus and you are in a dorm or are an upperclassman, I believe you can always be an RA. So RA is like a resident assistant. I think that's what it stands for. And basically, as an RA, you just sometimes take care of people in the dorm, like certain dorm rooms, and look after them, make sure they're not up to anything bad. And you sit at the front desk probably quite a bit where people walk in and check on them, sometimes late at night for a few hours, not too long. And this kind of gives you an easy way to make money, and also maybe study for something, read a book, do something on the side, because whenever you're doing like the desk work, you're probably not doing a whole lot. You're just sitting there waiting for people to come in and out. So in between that time, you could probably spend your time doing some homework, or maybe you can catch up on something. Maybe you could watch a show while you're just sitting there if you like watching shows or binging movies. There's easy ways to do some pastime for that job. It's not the most entertaining job, but it's something. If you want something a little more entertaining and you feel kind of smart and feel like you could teach people, you can do a TA, which is a tutor assistant. And TAing is really about your degree in your department. So if you're really proficient in your department, then you can ask a professor that will help you become a TA and do some extra things like maybe grade homework, come up with assignments, tutor kids, obviously, tutor other students, and help them out in their classes. And you get paid for that, which is really nice. A more creative way of coming up with some cash is to make your own business. Now, making your own business at school isn't an easy task. You need an idea, maybe a group of friends, and you definitely need some investment money. So if you're really strapped for cash, I probably wouldn't recommend this. This is more for people that want to make maybe some money while they're in school and have money to invest into a business and maybe make their own business just starting up. And it could be something super simple, like this one girl at my campus. She did a wristband business, and it got so big that she sold her company at the end of her degree, which was crazy. She made tons of money off of it, and it was super impressive. So you could do something like that. I recommend doing it with a group of friends because it's a lot easier than just by yourself. And it's great to do a business while you're at school because you can promote a lot of your stuff to classmates, and there's not really like a drawback of doing that. So you can spend a lot of your time recommending things to classmates, trying things out with them, and then try it out with people more like adults in the real world and see how that works. And who knows, your business could pop off. Now, the third way of making money is obviously just going out and getting a job. Now, if you have a car, this makes it a lot easier, especially if you're like on a campus that is in a certain town, like a campus town, and doesn't have a whole lot of variety around you. Maybe you don't like a lot of the jobs that are nearby around the corner, aren't really great. If you have a car, that's great. You could probably maybe use public transportation, but I wouldn't really bank on that most of the time. You could be late for your job and whatnot. But you could go out and just get a regular job. I wouldn't recommend maybe doing a restaurant business because that could be really taxing unless you're just really trying to make a quick buck and only work like rush, for example. So like I work at Domino's, as you guys know, and mine's a little different because I work as a delivery driver and not like a waiter or waitress, which I have done before. I've worked as a waiter, and trust me, it is way different, way more taxing. You're up on your feet all the time. When it comes to driving, doing delivery, you're just sitting in your car blasting tunes and making money that way. And it's really nice at Domino's because they pay for mileage as well, unlike DoorDash or I don't even know if Uber Eats does that too. But tips are a good way of making quick money if you want to work small hours. And I would recommend, if you're going this route, to try to get a job that has flexible hours because your semester always changes, and depending how long you want the job for, your classes are going to change as well. So you don't want a job that has very strict hours and only works certain times of the day that doesn't fit with your future schedule. Maybe if you want to keep your job, you got to be really careful of that. So make sure they have flexible hours and you're not getting overworked a bunch. I would recommend not working more than maybe like 5-6 hours at max a day, unless you're working maybe like a Saturday or Sunday. But even then, you always should give yourself some days in between your shifts that you don't work and you just kind of can relax and enjoy your time and spend that money, use that money for something. You're not going to just save it all the time. You got to use it sometimes. And that kind of gets me into this next small section where you should really save 20% of your money and then have 80% of it to use for something like spending, groceries, rent, whatever it may be. I would recommend having just one savings account, one checkings account, whatever bank you're at, and do it that way. So you have 20% in your savings, and that'll build up over time as you keep working or making money. And 80% you could just use for whatever and spend it however you like, which way you want. And that's a good way to make a habit of saving money. And whenever you get like a bigger job, you can do it that way and have multiple savings accounts, so you have all sorts of money across that you can spend and use for different things, which is really a healthy habit. And I hope this helped some of you out there that are struggling to make some money at college or in school. And I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you want to go ahead and leave a comment down below, you can do so and recommend maybe another topic that I could talk about. Or you can also leave a question at the email address in the description down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!